Welcome to Walking with Elvis. This is Elvis. I'm just the guy on the other end of the leash. Let's go walk.
With Elvis, I'm walking with Elvis. Thank you very much.
Where are you going? The abyss. It's a brand new year, 2025. Who has some resolutions? Yeah, I think we all do, you know. Wouldn't mind losing a couple of pounds myself. Better eating habits, more self-control, you know. I went to the doctor the other day and he told me to open my mouth and say oink. Yeah, I need to lose a little weight, guys. I think that was a Rodney joke, or maybe Norm did it, I can't remember, but we like that one. And as I'm looking in the camera here, I noticed that I have not a 4 head, but a 5 head. So I was watching these YouTube videos about, you know, if you hold your camera really high, you won't look like a big, fat, bloated pig, but I don't know if that's working. But I've never been shy. Well, it started when I was a kid. You know, speaking of Elvis, my dad would put on his Elvis LPs, invite his drinking buddies over, and my aunt had sewn me a custom Elvis suit. I kid you not. You know, rhinestones, had an eagle on the back. It was awesome. I wish I still had it. So he'd put on the records and I would do shows for his buddies. You know, I'd lip sync, you know, karate kicks, the splits, everything, man. And they were just dying laughing. So that's when I kind of got the taste of the stage bug or whatever, you know. I was just a kid, but yeah, that inspired me to really want to be a performer. I would make my own comic books when I was young. I had a few dogs growing up. I hung out with them more than I hung out with people, it seemed like. Hey, someone left their clothes hanger here. Speaking of hangers, Elvis had an imaginary friend named Diggy. Maybe I was digging around, I came up with the name, I don't even know how. Diggy, who I blame to this day for talking to myself, you know. It's funny because if I'm like talking to myself and someone catches me, I'll be like, act like I'm on my phone, you know. Be like, oh yeah, I'll get right back to you. So they don't think I'm insane. Then I was watching a long time ago, one of the guys from Run DMC had a reality show, and he had a son on there named Diggy, and I'm like, Diggy? My goodness. I've only heard that name once before. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's one of the things I loved about the arts. You know, you could just sort of escape into the process and have like total control of the outcome, unlike real life. Elvis. Elvis. Come on, buddy, get in here. Get in here. Elvis went rogue and ran into the storm. What do you think about that, buddy? That's some crazy win, huh? You're okay, buddy. In school, I was always a class clown, drawing caricatures of fellow students, which they loved. And I'd start doing caricatures of the teachers. They didn't like that too much, not as much as the kids. Got suspended for that once, actually. Suspended for lighting fireworks off in the hallway, you know. I wasn't a bad kid, I think just a little misguided, you know. I was bored, you know. I was always drawing in classes that weren't art class, and, you know, I was always looking to, you know, escape somehow, it seemed, from boredom. So the arts was always my way to do that. Channel 7 News, here owned by Disney. Hey, there's a pretty airplane up there, making a nice little cloud for us to enjoy. Wow, it is so windy up there. Now I'm on the front porch. Oh my goodness. You okay, buddy? He's not liking the wind, man. It's pretty crazy. He's like, what is going on out there? You had enough, bud? Where you going? You gonna go upstairs, huh? Okay. Wow, the whole house is shaking. Pretty wild. You think this wind is crazy, boy? Yeah, I know. You're like, what's going on here? Oh, buddy. It's okay. I know. Spent some time in the Ozarks. You know, we had a generational family farm at one point. It's great down there. My dad had a little cabin right on the lake there. It was awesome to go down there. You know, lots of waters and forests and hills, the Ozark Mountains. I mean, down there, if you throw a rock, you'd hear a splash. I wouldn't drink that. I left my liver in the LA River. If you drink that water, you will be needing a new liver, buddy. I have a funny story. First time Elvis went swimming, it's right over here where these ducks are. About the same situation. He was a little pup, and he decided he was gonna go chase these ducks over here. Here they go, flying away. And it was right here. He jumped in. You remember this, buddy? Yeah. And at first he sunk. And I'm like, uh-oh, I guess I'll be jumping in after this guy. And right as I was about to, who surfaced? My little buddy Elvis. And yep, he swam over, and good thing I didn't jump in, you know, pockets full of phones and fun things. So, yeah, Elvis's first swimming experience right here in the LA River, all places. Elvis? Oh, the power went out. Out again. Oh yeah, the whole neighborhood's out. Look at that. I'm gonna say, I'm surprised it took that long, man. Because this wind has been whipping. Yep, the whole neighborhood's dark. Look at this. Yeah, so growing up, you know, we would skateboard, BMX, attempted snowboarding even. Some hills we had. You know, we were always looking for that, I guess, California lifestyle, but, you know, we always loved action sports. I was a member of the BMX Brigade, the couple of actually action sport BMX legends. Shout out to my homies. But look at these geese. Let's see if I can catch that. And wow, I just got goosed. Anyways, we'd stay out all night sometimes. We'd do all night rides in the BMX Brigade where we were in Kansas City, Missouri, KC Mo. We'd ride all the way over to KCK, the Kansas side, and get into all sorts of predicaments, which I'll get into probably in some future videos. Yeah, it was a good time growing up there, you know. Those were simpler times, you know. There were no cell phones, no social media, no internet. A lot harder to get caught back then, so. My goodness. Courtney loves down here tagging the place again. No class. Holy moly, Elvis, what is that? There's another Courtney joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. The game warden, the park rangers rather, told me one time I was down here, there was a homeless encampment out here on the island, you know? I guess they had tents and everything. So, you know, hey, island life, however you can get there. There's my flashlight. Elvis? You okay, buddy? We lost power, buddy. I know. It sucks. Hey, Elvis. Elvis. Come here, boy. Let's go check out the yard. Come on. Oh, man. see. Oh my goodness, look at this. The sky is black. There were some fires going last night. They evacuated. Oh my goodness. This looks like a different world out here. The sky is black. I better go check where the fires are. This is insane. This is like post-apocalyptic, man. Oh, look at, there's all the oranges. Look at this. Gazebo is still standing. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, the LA River, I believe, starts Van Nuys or somewhere around there, and it incrementally just drops lower and lower. I think it starts at maybe like 1,000 feet high or something in Van Nuys, the LA Basin area. Goes through the valley here and dumps all the way out in Long Beach into the Pacific. Probably wouldn't be great in a smoothie, but yeah, it's the LA River, everyone. I'm a self-taught musician. My dad was a drummer. I messed around on his drum kit, but I've written and recorded over 500 songs, self-taught engineer. Most of those songs suck, by the way, so I'm not bragging here. I'll be honest, it's not all good. You know, it's the process. I've always enjoyed the process of creating something from nothing, you know, recording it, engineering it, you know, mixing it, listening back, and music. It's my favorite art. When I got my first guitar, and I fell in love with that thing. I'd fall asleep with that thing when I was in bed, and my mom would wake me up to go to school, and there'd be my guitar next to me because I'd fall asleep playing it. So I taught myself. I would listen to records, and I would pick up the needle, and I would bring it back. And I did have a neighbor that showed me bar chords one time, so I can't take all the glory of being this virtuoso, because I'm not. This big tree made it, luckily. Tree over here didn't. Everywhere. Oh my goodness. These trees are all tweaked. This thing just fully collapsed. Oh my goodness. It fell in that house. Look at that. It's crazy. For a minute, loading up my Bronco, food, water, camping stuff. I'm gonna load up my pickup. Might have to tuck tail out of here, y'all. Elvis, he is hiding out. Full evacuation mode, guys. This is crazy. Didn't think my video would end like this. Brought all the plants from outside inside. Yeah, it's crazy out there.